What's up, guys? Golf Grand Prix day number 1. I'm going to go through this with replay number 1. A couple tough things if you just kind of wing it. But I want to show you that we'll be using the Guide for Ultimate Golf free in the Android and iOS stores to download. So all you need to do is get that from the Google Play Store or iOS store. But we're going to go back in. We're going to do a replay because there was a little tough difficulties here with a couple of these setups. So with that being said, we're going to take advantage of a few things. So one thing that I might do here on this one is we might take an 11% ball, a little bit extra boost. It's going to be really close percentage wise. Just make sure that you're getting those ultimate shots. If you do get a great shot, as you can see I got, make sure that your timing is close enough that it still registers ultimate. And you can definitely see that mine did, otherwise it would have definitely leaked over. But one of the reasons that you'll see the need for that, when I was running through this, you kind of get yourself into a little in-between zone. So getting it up there the best that you can. You're going to be very close to max club on this YYZ. So we'll go 3-3. And here you can see there's max right there. So it is going to be relatively close to that max number for this. And especially with these early clubs, this may or may not fire back. So you may want to keep that in to your decision making on how you're going to play this hole. I'm going to kind of aim like this. And we're just going to line the wind up here. We go 3-3, which is saying about 270. Right around 270 here. How do we want to do 270? I can push from right here or something. There's 1 ring, 2 ring. Just estimating a little bit. Oops. Just got a little bit off. You can also flip around like I did. And flipping around might make this just a little bit easier. We'll go right around there. See how that looks. Give it our ultimate shot. And let's see what that looks like with the spin. I might have had my alignment just a little bit off. You'll see that the wind has a little bit of a jitter now, so it might be a little bit difficult for you guys to get your shot down, but you'll see a good opportunity there for you guys to do it. And you can see taking off a little bit of backspin does give you the right amount of rollout. So the biggest thing that you got to do is just get your alignment just a little bit better than I did. As you can see, I missed just a hair to the right there. Definitely something that you could correct. But also keep in mind with that jitter, you're going to have to just kind of, figure out the best way to get it as close as possible. Because it's going to be much harder for your entire bracket to be able to get through these. So we are going to use maybe a power. I'm thinking like a wood power or something. So we'll go power. In terms of a ball, I can probably just get away with a trophy for this one. Maybe we'll try that. Get our top spin back on. Again, make sure that you're close enough to that perfect ball without hitting perfect. You might get yourself in a little bit of a bind. And let's just see how far this blasts out with just 1 pin on. First time I played this, I did not use a pin, and I definitely paid a result. It's about 35 yards difference or so, one versus the other. Now you can see we can easily get to the green. So it's going to be about how do we play this shot. Is this too much spin? Is it not enough? You can see I'm using just under 2 bars here. And then we'll get our alignment. .6 Maverick, saying at least 5 rings. Keep in mind, since we are kind of maxing out with power, plus, you know, I'll typically go, when I'm going to top spin shot, at least 10% more. So at least 5.6 on this ring adjustment. That might be 5.8, somewhere in there. So let's give that a go, see what it looks like. 5.8 rings. And you can see all that wind effect, maybe just a hair. But all things considered, 1773, that's going to be very competitive. So very nice little shot there. If we could have did a little bit better on the first one, putting up a nice tiebreaker there is going to be the way to go. So you can see there, we are 2 holes in. And you can see I only got birdie on that last one. So at the end, you can see that I didn't get to the green. So you can already see my tiebreaker's higher than my first attempt. So it just shows you, you know, once you get a knack for these, it's definitely going to give you the opportunity to be able to ace these. So we're going to play this one maybe about 1.5 rings. I forget how close I was on my setup last time. I think I was somewhere around 1.5 rings. So that's where I'll start. You guys can make slight tweaks from where I start, and it should give you a good estimation, you know, as you go through and play yours. You should be able to make slight tweaks. I do have this span set at 15.5 if you guys want to see that span. 15.5, and I also remember this from last shot. It was like 7 rings for max. So almost 2 full rings here. I don't remember where my miss was on this one last time. Let's just give it a go. I'll play true adjustment, and you guys can just make slight tweaks off of what I do. Looks pretty good overall, just off the left edge. 1.5 rings, just a little bit too far. So if you can just pull it in just slightly, and then maybe just a hair under the 1.98. And this is a 7 rings from max and 15.5. So if you can just create just a little bit less, 1.9, somewhere in there. That's somewhere right in here. Somewhere in between there, 8.5, 7.5, somewhere right in there, 7.5 rings. Good opportunity for you guys to get through there. There you can see with the -4. Getting that tiebreaker up high is going to be ideal. Getting to the -5 is probably going to be your best bet. I would recommend using some practice attempts, especially on that par 3. I think you're going to be able to get that par 3 with just a couple good looks. So definitely recommend taking advantage of the practice and whatnot. Best of luck out there. Let me know how it goes, guys, and see you guys next time. Take care.